So regarding the women empowerment, I thought I will start with my own story and later give you a lot of real life on the stories which will really emulate you, to empower yourself. I know many of us are empowered, but still, somewhere some women, or girls are not empowered. So maybe my presentation will stimulate them to empower themselves. Okay, right. There is a saying, life is a marathon. No, we keep running. Literally, like after having to coming to Chennai, I really, I am feeling that mechanical life in me from morning till night. I think sometimes 24/7. I always think about my career, my department, what I can do for the betterment, like that. With that, always, that will be running in my mind. So many, like when running in a marathon, we will fail, a lot of the ups and downs we will feel. Is it not like that? Life, don't ever think it is full of bed of roses. Lot of ups and downs will be there, and you have to take your breath. It will take even your breath away. So with that ups and downs, like we have to struggle. So at any point of time, please don't ever have self pity. If you start self pitying, life is doomed. Don't ever do that. This is the one advice I want to start with. If you want to empower yourself, you should not have that self pittiness in you. You will face difficulties in life. You will have lot of joy in your life. Everything, it is bundle, like ups and downs, happiness, joy and sorrow, everything you will come. Humiliation will be there, but don't bother about all that. What is your vision in your life? You just march towards that vision in your life. Just ignore whatever comments people pass against you. The same people who are passing comments will definitely one day will praise you. When I went for a job, that is because of my family circumstance. I have to go for a job in my native. As I told you, my father was a businessman. We had a lot of friends and relatives who were also doing business, and they were all like very affluent people. So I was the first lady to get into a profession. My sister and all, she did her MBA, MA. She didn't go for a job. I was the first person in my among the kids. I was the first person to go and enter a profession. So a lot of people commented at that time saying, what is this girl? No, she's just ignoring the family, and just like that she's going and doing a job. How she can do like that and all? They passed comments. But I can't tell them that I am facing financial problem. I am facing. I don't want to tell them. Why the hell I should say? I know that I should not do self pity. So I didn't. I never opened my mouth whenever people passed a comment. But the same people who passed comments, now they keep telling me, and over the phone they call me and say, Uma, you are doing awesome job. We look at your Facebook, so much you have done. Like that, when they say, that is what will happen in your life also. So don't bother about the comments. When you are doing a decent job, why should we worry about the comments people are passing? Okay, so I had lot of things, like ups and downs. As I told, I was sometimes like some of the things that happened in life, I will not be even able to bear that in life, but I couldn't share with anybody. I don't want to share it with my children also. Let them be happy that in that age. That is what I felt. So I couldn't share with them, and I couldn't share with my friends also, because I was new to Chennai. And one thing I will say, I started so strongly in my career. When I was there in my native, in a women's college, when I was working, I was considered as one of the pillar of the college. So much I did there, and I was very strong there. And so when I started itself, I started in as a very strong way. I started, but I crossed my finish line even stronger. Now that I ended my career now at Savita Engineering College, I think I did even more and more what I did before. So this is what that you should have in your mind. Never think that be contented in whatever you are doing. You should think, what next I have to do. Like that feel should be there. Even when you think you have done, you can always get a little more. So that always it haunts me. First, my intention was to write articles. So more articles I was publishing. I thought it is done. No, but that feel never came to me. No, it was haunting. I should do something better. Then I started writing books. That also got over. Then I started going for conferences. Then I thought I should go abroad and prove myself. I went to many foreign countries, presented many papers in foreign countries. Then also, it was haunting that I should do more. Then I started doing lot of activities, for my student, like parliament, like we will have some, parliament like, and students, they used to talk like, opposition party and ruling party, like that. So many events, HR conclave I was doing, so many international conferences, not only in India. We also did, I conducted international conference along with my friend Praveen in Malaysia and Singapore also I went and did. So much, I did, because I never thought that, that there should be any end. What next, that feel was always there to me. I think that made me to empower myself. So you also should have that feeling. Never think, yes, I have done. You should always think, once something is done, what next I have to do. That thought should come immediately to you. When that comes, definitely you will grow. There will not be, like nowhere, you will, people will always only praise you. Nowhere you will put an end to your, that thought, of doing more. And that was my motto in my life, I should say. So like a marathon I was literally running in my life. And so much, like I thought, and I think most of my dreams, I think I was able to fulfill in my career. And always, we are given lot of freedom now. Women is empowered, so much of freedom is given. Doesn't mean that you have to use it in the wrong way, like, like Western countries, going for pubs and roaming around with guys, and then like having, like living together and getting diverse. All this, really, it is really heartening me. I don't like, you should know our culture. People, abroad, they are following our culture, and why not we follow our culture? As educated, children, please follow our culture. You should know to adapt to the environment and see that, like you are, don't go for diverse. Some extreme cases, that is different. Maybe, if you are not able to tolerate, that is different. But a very simple thing, for very ordinary matters and all, misunderstanding arises. Immediately they go, and how come you can go for a living together concept, that and all? I am not able to digest. Maybe my generation people can't diverse that, can't accept that, concept. Don't be like that, follow our culture wherever you go. Even if you go foreign countries, you settle there also, you follow our culture, and people will really respect you. That respect, what I have earned is because of the culture. I always maintain a distance, though I am a very elderly person in my department. I never go and like unnecessarily going and patting them, touching them, all that, I don't like. I should maintain a distance. That is the reason why I think, people, give a lot of respect for me. And people say that, women face a lot of harassment in their life, as like, like dowry problem is there, and mentally they are also harassed, and a lot of gender discrimination is there. So much people talk about that, and even in journals and media also, they are publishing it. But who is behind all this harassment? It is only women. Though I am a woman, I really agree that it is only because of women only all this harassment is happening. When you don't show gender discrimination in your family, when you don't demand dowry, and when you don't, like depress your children or in-laws, whoever is coming into your house, then why the hell, women and they will be, facing problems. So it is majority of the cases, I can say majority, maybe 90% of the cases, women are harassed only due to women. Please think about it and have that mental change should come within women. Only then, women can be empowered more and more, I can say. Life is like a cafeteria, okay? You select, you pay, and you are drinking without anybody expecting anybody to come and serve for you. Like that, girls and women who are watching my presentation, I am telling you, don't expect anybody to help you. No, grow on your own. And see that, don't say, complain that they are doing this and that. Don't do that. See that, like everything you depend on your own, and see that, like if you grow like that, that happiness is really different. You just watch at my PPT what I have given. Life is a marathon, and you should never think that that I have done something. You should always crave to do more and more in your life. That was my motto. And take freedom in the right sense, and as a woman you try to help the women to grow, and like don't discourage women. Okay, that is the one thing women should keep in mind. and these are all the I have given a very few activities what I performed in my college, and I brought a minister for an international conference, and in another international conference one professor from Malaysia, and also sometime Singapore, and even from Russia also people came for my international conference. And I also did presentation in many international conferences, and I also entered into MOU with very good firms, and I always have a good rapport with the industrialist, and so that that is helping to bridge the gap between industry and institution. And I also participated in Sun TV program, and so many events I have been doing. So this is what should be the spirit of any woman. When you go as an academician and enter into a college, don't think that my job is only teaching. That should not be the man. All those days are gone. Okay, don't think like that. So involve in yourself in doing as many activities for the best of the students, not to take name. No, not that. I want Umarani should get a name saying that she has gone. No, I want to do something for the good of the student. They are paying money, they are coming to college. So something has to be done to enrich them. So for that, so many conferences you can organize, and you also as an academician, we also have to go and do lot of presentations in conference. Go abroad. When you go abroad, you'll really be thrilled to see a lot of participants there, and in their midst, you will feel that in no way we are lesser than them. That has happened in my case. So many participants, they come there from all over the country, and there also you can do a presentation and get accolades there. So always have good rapport with the industries, and so that that will help for our students when they go for internship, and even for job also that will help. And I am really happy to say that in few of the TV also I have participated, and nothing wrong. If you go and tell your views in TV, many people come to know about you. So that way, many other people also will come to know about me. Okay, so that is what I have been doing, and do your best. Okay, so that should always will help us to empower ourselves. When more and more activities you do, people will look upon you immediately. They will not have the guts to talk in front of you also. That guts I developed. I am really happy that God gave me that opportunity to develop that guts in me, because I had the feeling that, but don't think that I was overconfident. Nowhere I was overconfident. Even for taking classes, though it is in my fingertips, I do revision and then only I go take class. I was never overconfident, but I was always very confident in me. That self-confidence only has developed me to empower myself. So participants and people who are listening to my presentation, I am telling you, please develop that confidence in you. Do more and more for the good of the people. So that will ultimately give you fame, and that will ultimately motivate you to do more and more and more in your life. So with that, I think I'll wind up my session, and it will be a success and for me that if many of the academicians or many of the industry people or whoever is viewing my presentation should get that self-confidence in you, and I am sure that in any field you can achieve in your life. With that, I end up my session. Thank you.